Hey guys, how is it going? Furo here, bringing you a new Hearthstone deck. If you thought that Paladin was dead on ladder, then I have some interesting news for you, because today we are playing a control Paladin that was working quite decently for me yesterday and also today. That's why I will show you the deck today. So that's a control deck. As you can see, we're running the Curator, and we're doing that because we have beasts in the deck, we have dragons, and we have Murlocs. So beast is the STAMPEDING KODO. Then you have some Murlocs, and that will be the, where is it? The new card, HYDROLOGIST. As a battle cry, you will discover a secret, so a small spell, which is then of course working wonderful with the wild PYROMANCER. And you are also running some dragons here, and the dragon will be the TWILIGHT Drake, which is getting +1 health for each card in your hand. And because you should have a lot of cards normally in your hand, the Drake will be between 5 and 7 or 8 life. So that is decent enough for some value, plus you're getting cards from the Curator, so that should help you a lot. As a control deck, of course, you're not going super aggressive. You will wait until the mid to late game to finish the game, and you will create a lot of value. And normally I would also play the new legendary from Ungoro, the Taunt one. Let me just check that, forgot the name. The Sunkeeper TIRION, so the new legendary, which has Taunt, Battlecry, set all other minions attack and health to 3. That's an interesting card. For now I don't have the card, that's why you will not see that here in the deck, but you can run that as well in the deck. To find the card still nonetheless, we're running 2 STONEHILL Defenders, which is a battlecry discovering a Taunt minion. And because Paladin has lots of strong Taunt minions, like the TIRION, but also the FORDRING here, which is by far the best Taunt minion in the whole game, you will get a lot of high value cards with the STONEHILL Defender. And I had a game set up where I played 4 TIRION FORDRINGs in one single game. And that was of course a clear victory. Opponent had no chance against all the nice little Ashbringers that the TIRION FORDRING is giving you. Anyway, the rest of the deck is kind of solid. You will survive early on with stuff like a Doomsayer, you have Equality and Wild PYROMANCER. This combination is especially good against the Quest Rogue, because the Rogue will, if he has played the quest, all his units are going up to 5/5. Then he's playing a bunch of units normally on the board, and you can then, if he's not using the charge units, which of course can go for the face, if he's just dropping small units on the board, you can then use the Equality alongside the Wild PYROMANCER to clear the whole board. That's kind of nice, and often enough good enough for you to win the game. For some healing, you have the RAGNAROS LIGHTLORD here. At the end of your turn, you will store 8 health to a damage friendly character, so that could be yourself or could be another follower. And of course the Ivory Knight, which allows you to discover a spell, restore health to your hero equal to its cost. So you might find some small cards in there, but you might also find some huge cards, and then you are of course healing for more, plus you're getting spells that you can use alongside the Wild PYROMANCER if you need to. And you get more cards in hand, which is then on the other hand good for the TWILIGHT Drake. So in general, this deck is right now performing quite good for me, and I will now show you the deck a bit in action on the ladder, and I hope to give you 2 or 3 victories depending on how long the games are going, because normally as a control player you will take a bit longer than an aggressive player, so that's why normally it is more beneficial to play an aggressive or a mid-range deck over a control deck, even if the control deck has a higher win rate. So anyway, we will now check out the deck a bit on the ladder, so let's see some gameplay here and let's go. So let's start here against the Shaman. So we have Paladin versus Shaman. We are starting with a Firefly, and we might drop the ALDOR Peacekeeper. Normally no need to keep that early on. I mean, it's not like the Shaman still has a 4 mana 7/7 that he's playing early on. Still has a nice body, so you could keep that here. Yeah, let's keep that. Alright, we are starting with the Firefly and then playing on turn 2 the Hero Power most likely, or the Hydrologist, which is a bit better, and then maybe ALDOR Peacekeeper on 3. Or the Dirty Red on 2 is also interesting. We have to see what our opponent is doing here. We're getting a small Flame Elemental into our hand, which is just another card, so you have a bigger hand count. Unite the Murlocs it is. The opponent is playing some Murloc Shaman. Dirty Red right now. I mean, normally he's playing some small Murloc, so it would be interesting. He's not using any huge stuff here, and there is a decent chance that we are either getting rid of a Battlecry effect, or that we are getting a small Murloc and can just kill that. There is... it's a small Murloc. Only problem is of course that he's still getting the point here for the quest, but this Murloc was good to kill, because otherwise all the other Murlocs Would have gotten one more attack. Would have kept the card until a bit later. Just a small little Searing Totem. We are now dropping the Stonehill Defender to get our nice little value cards. Oh, that's not too great. These are very bad. You have a higher chance to see Paladin cards, and Paladin cards are really good. This one is by far the best we have. The other two are not very good. Let's just trade here and one more in the face. You can expect that your opponent right now with 6 cards in hand, 4 or 5 of these cards will be Murloc cards, maybe even all 6. There are a few spells between there, but most often just a bunch of Murloc cards. And right now I would say we are in a kinda good spot. Might even play the Faceless Shambler here and copy the Dirty Red stats. Got another Dirty Red is great. So why not play that here as well? Picking up another Murloc most likely. Yeah, and that's a huge one. That was definitely a nice pickup. Then let's also drop the Hydrologist. We're picking up the Getaway KODO. Killing his Murloc War Leader, and we will also take care of the Searing Totem. With the Getaway KODO we might either get a Stonehill Defender back or we might get a Dirty Red back, and both cards would be really good. Tidecaller. This one is getting buffed whenever he is playing a Murloc. There's a Warrior, so taking care of the Dirty Red, I guess. There you go. Dirty Red going down. The Murloc quest is now at 5. Got a Consecration, which will be really great later in the game. Right now, not too great. We're just stopping the Getaway KODO. Let's use the Faceless Shambler to copy the stats of the Dirty Red. We'll then take care of the... yeah, let's kill the bigger Murloc, then let's kill the smaller Murloc, and one in the face. If he's clearing the board, we will get the Stonehill Defender. If he has another Bluegill Warrior, we're getting... There we go, we're getting the Stonehill Defender, which is amazing. So we have the chance to find another decent taunt. The Faceless Shambler was alright, but not the biggest to get. He got the Cabal Lucky, and he got the Searing Totem. We can just kill both. Let's try out the Stonehill Defender first. Well, again, not the greatest cards. We are probably picking Osrock. We have one Elemental here, so we can use that. Twilight Geomancer, Silver, but these are not very good. No, not really. But look at that, Silverback Patriarch is just so much worse than the Twilight Geomancer. That's amazing. Osrock. Gonna pick this. Let's just kill those 2 units. And let's just get another Silver Electrocutor on the board. We are keeping the Flame Elemental now definitely for the Osrock, so we might just play this onto an 8 and then play the Osrock on 9. And then he's a 5-10, which is not super amazing, but I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Should be working decently against the Murloc deck. Now let's just discover. I mean, we are still at full life, but we are still discovering a spell here, which is the... Oh, that's interesting. When he's fulfilling his Murloc quest, he will get his hand full. So the Divine Favor, normally that is not working here, but in this matchup, could pick this up. But so our hand is right now so full. I'm not sure. I guess Humility is it then. Otherwise Repentance. Let's go for the Humility. Let's take down this guy. And 3 in the face. If we're picking up the Repentance, he will play Murlocs first before he's going to the Mega Fin. That's still 5 off. And he's not playing anything here. Cold Blood Oracle, we're drawing more cards. Getting the KODO. Currently then at 9 cards. Maybe he's playing another Cold Blood Oracle. I mean, we don't care too much right now for that. We will lose a bit. Maelstrom Portal. Yeah, wow, you're killing 1 unit. That's a great success. He's going so slow. That's not good for him. That's just helping us. So killing this guy, the KODO. Want to play the Flame Elemental as well, so that's what we are doing, I would say. Killing this one, we will play the... let's also kill this guy. And let's play the Stampeding KODO. He has lost all his Maelstrom Portals, so that's all he got. Maybe he's also playing with the Lightning Storm, could be, but we don't care too much. With the Lightning Storm he could kill everything besides the KODO right now. But normally most of the Murloc decks are running double Maelstrom Portal and a maximum of 1 Lightning Storm. And what is that? The Lightning Bolt. Okay, you can kill the 4-1. Great for you. You're still not at your quest. Still 4 left. We will now just drop the Osrock, which is a 5-10. Let's just take care of this guy. And now damage in the face. So it's not really looking good for our little Murloc friend here. He's down to 17. We have still a lot of tools in hand if he's getting a full board of Murlocs. So that is kinda easily for us to prevent. There's a Warrior, there's a Flame Tongue Totem. Now we can deal 4 damage, he can kill a small unit and that's it. There's a small Flame Tongue here, we are getting our turn again. Twilight Drake, yeah, that is really not working for our opponent. And game is probably then over next turn. That is very likely. Not even getting the quest done. Still at 7. And there is a concede. So that was overwhelming. The Murloc didn't stand a chance, not a single time. So winning the first game. Let's go for the next one. So we are now at game 2 and this one is a rogue. So we can either expect a miracle rogue or we can expect a quest rogue. And against the quest rogue, equality is really strong, so we definitely want to pick this one up. We have an Ivory Knight here. I like to replace him. Doomsayer, Dirty Red and Firefly is good on the other hand. So these are 3 excellent starting cards against the quest rogue. TRUESILVER champion. Especially with the Dirty Red here, you can pick up some of the cards he wants to play. Yeah, that's the caverns below. So with the Dirty Red you can just pick up a few of the cards he wants to play here for his quest and then you can easily take them down. Let's start here with the Firefly. We're getting another Elemental Dead into our hand. And we might then play the Dirty Red next turn. He's just going for the weapon. Alright, still the Dirty Red looks fine. Most of the cases we are getting a small 1-1 here that we can kill with the Firefly. And he's not getting that then for the quest. So that should be working, especially if he has the Novice Engineer. That would be really good. We're getting... it's a Ferryman, that was not the right one. That's not the card he will play multiple times, but of course if we're getting the Ferryman here, he's not able to use that on the minion then. He's going now for the Mimic Pot. To hope to find the right card that he wants to play multiple times. The Ferryman is hitting the Dirty Red, so we can easily trade here. We get a Stonehill Defender, and we will just drop that here. Let's pick up another nice little taunt. Ooh, Wrathion. Draw cards until you draw 1. That isn't a dragon, so that's maximum of 1 extra card draw. We are going for the Grim Street Protector, which allows us to give adjacent minions Divine Shield, and that can be very useful. But not the best card to pick up here, but still a good one. Let's kill the Ferryman. 1 more in the face. We have already a Consecration, so if we get a equality, we're good. And he's just conceding, just like that. So that's how you win games here against the quest rogue. Winning another one, and we will definitely go for a turn for game 3, because that was super fast. So we are trying for a 3rd game now, and we are again getting a Shaman. So maybe this one is an Elemental Shaman. We already saw one Murloc Shaman, which was not that good. Let's still Hydrologist, ALDOR Peacekeeper. We are starting with that. Let's drop the Ivory Knight. We're getting a Firefly, so a perfect start. We have the perfect curve here. 1, 2, 3 drop. And that should work out. Also another Hydrologist. So if we really want to play a secret, we could just play a second Hydrologist on turn 3 alongside 1 secret. Opponent isn't doing anything, so he's not playing with the Murloc quest. Starting with the Hydrologist, we're covering a secret, getting Getaway KODO and 1 in the face. So Getaway KODO is by far one of the best secrets you can pick up. At least for now. Pointing into a Tar Creeper. Which is a nice little unit there that you got. Then we will just play another Hydrologist. Picking up another secret. And again, we get away KODO. And let's play this now. Right now he cannot kill anything. But if he's killing a unit, he's looking normally for the Hydrologist. We also have the chance to just kill the Tar Creeper here next turn. And then Getaway KODO is coming later if we, for example, using the Ivory Knight here. There's an equality, so we also have the Wild Pyromancer. That means we could potentially kill everything. We don't need to do that right now. Why not just play it differently? Problem is only, of course, we need to play something. with the Getaway KODO. If we're just getting a Sylvan Recruit on the board, then we are getting a Sylvan Recruit, so we don't like that too much. I guess we are dropping the Elder Peacekeeper just for the body. This one stays at 3-5, so it doesn't matter what we are doing. We are still using the effect here. Maybe our opponent thinks that we are dumb. So he's keeping the 3-5 attack. He will kill the unit. And let's just pass the turn then. So if he's killing the Elder Peacekeeper, we are just getting that back, which would be interesting. Definitely not too bad. There will be some huge creatures in our opponent's deck that we can use the ALDOR on. Okay, it looks like he is killing this guy. If he's not, yeah, he's going for that. So we have a Getaway KODO, we're getting Elder Peacekeeper back. There's a Flame Elemental. Nice little board now for him. But I'm not sure. Oh, a Dirty Red. Okay, that's even better. We can maybe provide a Battlecry effect because he has played the Flame Elemental. That's an indicator that he wants to play an Elemental next turn. So, for example, the Servant of Kalimos is coming on turn 5. Well, it might be really useful to snatch that with the Dirty Red. Plus, we have the Equality and the Wild Pyromancer. So that's an option we have then for the next turn, if he's getting a huge unit here. Let's check that. There is the Fireplum Harbinger. I don't like that card here in this situation. We have another Getaway KODO, so right now I would say, why not just drop that? We're not picking up another Reinforce here. Because right now he needs to kill the Dirty Red. And if he's killing the Dirty Red, we're just getting the Dirty Red back. Firefly. Gives him another Elemental in his hand. Yeah, gonna kill this one. Ooh, Tidal Surge. Dealing 4 damage. And he's healing back 4, but he was at 29, so only 1 point of healing. Clearing the board, we're getting the Dirty Red back again. And with the Dirty Red back again, we will now play Dirty Red, Quality, Wild Pyromancer, and a lot of fun. A lot of fun to go. Hopefully picking the right elemental this time. He has one small elemental from the Firefly, so that's the only one we not happy to see. So please, be nice to me. Of course, we're getting the Flame Elemental again. Okay, then I don't care too much. Let's just drop the Twilight Drake. We will, of course, clear the board here, but I wasn't happy to see the Flame Elemental. I want to get the big guys here. Yeah, Fire Elemental is definitely bigger. So he's now killing everything. There you go. Kill, kill, kill. Keeping 3 for the base. And then we are going for the Wild Pyromancer quality. Also got a TRUESILVER champion. But still, this one is the right choice. Clearing the board. And let's get one Sylvan Recruit on the board. He has played 1 elemental last turn with the Fire Elemental. That means if he has a Kalimos, if he has a Blazecaller, Kalimos was Kalimos also at 7? I guess he was at 8. Not sure right now. So Blazecaller, you can play that for sure. Blazecaller was 7. I guess Kalimos was 8. Maelstrom Portal. Clearing Sylvan Recruit, he's getting Meansweet Marshal. Luckily there is no Flame Tongue Totem anymore on the board. We're now dropping 2 Silver Champion just to make sure that he's not getting the buffy on the Meansweet Marshal. Let's drop that here. WICKERFLAME BURNBRISTLE would also help us. Plus he hasn't played an elemental this turn. That means if he has an activator in his hand, if he needs an activator, he cannot use that right now without another elemental. Our problem is only that the hand is also really low, the amount of cards we have in hand. Blood Mage Thalnos. That's an easy pick up with the WICKERFLAME. Consecration, yeah, don't need that right now. Let's see the Ivory Knight first. Maybe getting something decent out of that. Getaway KODO, yeah, that's another decent card. So we're gonna pick this up. Let's take down the Blood Mage Thalnos. We're going back to 22. We could play a Sylvan Recruit. But of course, if he has a Maelstrom Portal, I mean, with the Maelstrom Portal now he's killing the WICKERFLAME BURNBRISTLE anyway. That's the first unit we have played, so let's drop a Sylvan Recruit as well. Got another card from the Blood Mage Thalnos. So if he's going for a Maelstrom Portal, we're getting the WICKERFLAME. If he's going for a Lightning Storm, we're also getting WICKERFLAME. That's okay. He has a Fire Elemental. And interesting enough, he's going for the small Sylvan Recruit to kill that. We are getting that back with the Getaway KODO. So that's an interesting move. Of course, he is keeping then our stronger units on the board. Ah, also got a Lightning Storm. Alright. Then it makes sense. And that is kind of nice. We still have the Ivory Knight. We could play the Elder Peacekeeper. But then we also need to play the Consecration, really. Yeah, I guess we are just trading here. Let's drop the Twilight Drake, keeping the Elder Peacekeeper for now. Let's just trade. That's okay. Twilight Drake is coming. And then let's drop some silver and recruit on the board. Still at 18 life. Consecration is just too valuable. He has played an elemental with the fire elemental last turn, so Alimos, for example, can be played now. He has 8. Placecaller can be played. 15 cards to go. Haven't seen a single Stonehill defender. There's a Stone Sentinel. Okay, Consecration looks... and there's a Stonehill defender. Consecration looks interesting. We can kill everything. For now, let's start with a Stonehill defender. Give us a huge creature, please. Oh, not really. Second rate bruiser is costing 3 and we have 7 left. So I guess we're going for this guy. Then the Consecration. Now we are killing everything on the board. So he has now 0 cards on the board, but he has 4 in hand. He can play more elementals now. He has played another one last turn. And the Stonehill Defender gave us an interesting card, but not strong enough. I wanted to definitely see a stronger creature. Mana-Tide Totem and the Tar Creeper. So Tar Creeper is definitely going down to the Stonehill Defender and the Twilight Drake. And there is a Lightlord. I'm still gonna trade you with that. And there he has a Flame Tongue Totem, but I also don't like to give him more cards to draw. So what we are doing is killing the Mana-Tide Totem in the situation. We are dropping the Lightlord, and the Lightlord has a chance to heal this one back. If he's healing the second rate bruiser back, that would be definitely more useful than healing our hero back. But healing the hero back would also be not that bad. So we are back to 26. Still 3 cards ahead here. But he only has 3 cards in his hand, we have 2, so it's not like he has a lot of more value to go. Is that a Hex? It is a Hex. Flame Tongue stays on the board. You're not playing something here. Still have 7 mana, 2 cards to go. If he's not playing something that would be interesting, then he might have another Hex in hand. Ah, Blazecaller. Alright. Blazecaller for 5 in the face. Got a Doomsayer. And right now, Doomsayer looks kinda good. I mean, he hasn't played the card here all the time. Could be another Hex. But even if it is another Hex, right? He would just kill this frog and that's it. So why not just drop the Doomsayer, keeping the Elder Peacekeeper. Let's hit the Flame Tongue. And that is our turn. If we're using the Elder Peacekeeper here on the Blazecaller is still a 3 attack unit because of the Flame Tongue. So we need to kill the Flame Tongue first. There comes a Totemic Call with the Healing Totem, and of course there was another Hex. As I thought about. Healing Totem is ugly as hell. That was the only card I definitely did not want to see. So all the Peacekeeper. Did this for 2. We're also dropping Enforce, Firefly. He has played both Maelstrom Portals, 1 Lightning Storm. Might still be 1 in his hand. Just wait for now. Just need to make sure that we can tech on the Flame Tongue. Firebloom Harbinger, which is reducing the cost of elementals in his hand. So if he has no elemental in his hand, and that's not helping him. That's only a 1/1 here, by the way. So he's of course killing the Elder Peacekeeper. We can then hopefully tech on the Flame Tongue. Yeah, we can. And there's another Doomsayer. Okay. We're gonna take down this. Get 3 damage here on the board. We will just drop the Doomsayer again. Let's kill the... doesn't really matter. Let's kill the... that's better, right? The Elemental here. And 2 damage in the face. We still have Fordring in the deck. We still have another Stonehill Defender in the deck. So there is some decent value still left. Servant of Kalimos. Damn it. And he is trading, so what do we have there? Why are you trading? Oh, he's afraid that we are drawing cards. Wow. Quality, yeah, great success. Look at that shitty hand now. Quality, man. I mean, with the equality at least we can find some good trades here. because the small units can just kill some bigger guys. But seriously, just Flame Elementals in the hand, it's not really good. There is Kalimos, of course, he was created by the Servant of Kalimos. He is now filling his board with 1/1s. And that is a decent pickup. So go for that. Clearing everything, we still have our units on board. And that will be 2 in the face, he's down to 24. This one was created by the Servant of Kalimos, so there might be another Kalimos in his deck. Highly likely. I mean, you should play the Kalimos in his deck. Yep, of course, another Servant of Kalimos. And again, he's filling his board with 1/1s, and now we have no equality, but we find an ALDOR Peacekeeper. That's at least something. So how about... he could play with Bloodlust, that would be super ugly. So let's drop another Flame Elemental. With Bloodlust he could push, that's 4 plus another 12, that's 16 points of damage. That is super ugly. I don't like to drop the last Elemental as well, let's keep that for now. So give me the Bloodlust, please. No, it's Tolga Stone Shaper, but that is also kinda helping him. He's now killing our small guy. That means the Divine Shield is still active. We have 9 cards left. There's still so much good stuff. And I guess he's not playing then with the Bloodlust. Down to 20. Petting KODO. So how about killing either the Hot Spring would be nice or the Kalimos. We will then kill the Stoneclaw first. We are killing... Oh yeah, that's okay. I mean, the Hot Spring Guardian would be a bit better, but still, nonetheless. What are we doing with the Flame Elemental? I guess still keeping it. Just something in the hand. 6 cards to go. We are at 8. Getting closer and closer to fatigue. Stone Sentinel. And of course, because he has played an Elemental last turn, his board is just getting stronger and stronger. Clearing the 1/1. He's just going for the face. Okay, we are down to 16. We find another KODO. TIRION is still left in the deck. Man. What are we killing now? Give me something good. Not the 1/1. Why the hell would you do that? Why the hell? So we're gonna take down these 2 guys. Let's now also drop the Flame Elemental. So he can push. That is 4, 8, 10 damage. We had 16. Looks like he's winning. Looks like he's winning. We're not getting the right cards from the top. We want to have the Stonehill Defender here. We want to get TIRION FORDRING. That's the stuff we want to see. There's a Blaze Caller, so we are down to 1 life. And he's trading, so we have a bit more life then. Okay. But still, that's another 9 in the face. We're down to 2 life. How about you giving me now... Oh, you're now giving me the Curator. And with nothing left, right? There is... Yeah, there's nothing left. Wow, great. Amazing. So gonna hit this guy. Oh wow, he's still winning here, nonetheless. Cannot do anything about that. Can we not? And he's killing, yeah, he can push 6. There's not a chance. Yeah, well done, my friend. So amazingly, the good cards are still left in the deck. So unfortunately we are losing this game, but it was really close. And in the end, wasn't able to get the high value cards. Curator in the last 5 cards, in the last 6 cards. Getting that without anything left in the deck is super unlucky. Still FORDRING in the deck. Still the Stonehill Defender in the deck. Although the high value cards are still there. Unfortunately we are losing this one. Still, I hope you have enjoyed the video and the deck is still good. So try it out for yourself. Maybe change a few cards here and there if you fit that into your meta. But otherwise the deck is good, running good, and thank you then for watching for today, and I hope to see you then in the next Hearthstone video. Have a good night guys, and bye bye.